Hello, hello, hello to all my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Freedom Friday message. Hopefully you all are having a great week, Libras. I know you are. You're setting those intentions, right? All right, let's get into it, Libras. Let's go. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say for this week. Remember, we are closing out this cycle in a last quarter moon. We're still feeling the effects of the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, blessings, expansion. And so this is where you're really, really dreaming big, dreaming real big, right? Like, this is where you scare yourself having that level of faith big, that kind of thing. So let's get into it, Libras. Let's see what your cards have to say. Here we have the Three of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and also the Five of Cups. So there's a lot of water here, lots of water, lots of water. When we talk about water, we're talking about your sacral chakra, which connects with the element of water. We're talking about your emotions. We're talking about your creativity. We're talking about your sexuality, your fertility, your wide emotional range, like how you express yourselves, right? And so lots of water here, lots of water, lots of water, lots of water. All of these are water cards, right? Just what I was just talking about, sacral chakra energy. This right here, the Nine of Wands, lets me know that somebody has been on a long and arduous and very draining journey of learning how to identify what your energy leaks are and what your energy hacks are, right? So Source, now that you're out of it, I'm going to show you something. Now that you're out of it, just imagine like coming out of a fresh relationship that was draining. Relationship could have been a family relationship, could have been a romantic relationship, could have been a friendship, whatever the draining was. It could have been all of the above, actually. Remember, like, let's say today is day one that you're out of it, right? So it doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just go away. That's why when I do readings, and depending on what moon phase we're in, we're talking about using that element. So in this case, because it's the last quarter moon phase in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, and we're coming up on a new moon phase in a fire sign, Aries, use your fire bowl. Do a burning bowl ceremony and just release it. That's going to help somebody to recognize that all of that's going up in smoke. I need to heal from this, right? Because somebody is recognizing how manipulated they were, and it could cause you to be pessimistic. Every time you think about the past, I don't trust people, I'll never date again, I can't believe that's how family is. It can have you talking that kind of talk, right? So Source is saying to you, first of all, toss it into a burning bowl, because remember, you're dreaming bigger, right? You're saying, Source, send me my soul tribe, people who are on my frequency. Send me people that, when you send them across my path, my initial thought is not to go trust people, but to trust Source. What is Source telling me about people, right? So somebody is every time you look down at the past, like, see how this person is looking down in the black hole, it causes you to be emotionally drained, frustrated, because you are an air sign, overthinking it, right? And so Source is saying to you, you had a Kundalini experience. That's what the snake bite was about. You had a Kundalini experience. That was your awakening, right? Being around manipulative energy, that was your lesson. Learn to listen to your inner voice before you have another Kundalini, like before you have another snake bite to that extent, where you have to go back through this long and arduous journey, right? Every time you think about it, you get frustrated. If you know certain people are playing games trying to make you jealous and trigger you, log off their social media page, block them. You already know they're trying to post pictures trying to make you jealous, and all the people that are trying to bring you information about what they're talking about, what they're doing, let them know. Unless somebody is plotting and planning on my life, even in that case, go straight to the police. Call the police, record conversations, give it to the police, but keep all of that energy away from me. So you have compassion for people that you've come out of it, because you know they're in there still in their own personal hell. You've already come out of a long, arduous journey. There's a fire, right? A fire being drained. You already know that they're already in their personal hell. That's where the compassion comes in. So Source is saying to you, have childlike faith when you're moving forward, and stay in a posture of gratitude. That's where all of this, you're getting your sacral chakra back in alignment. So after you do the burning bowl ceremony, go take yourself a nice spiritual bath. Take a nice spiritual bath. Flush all of that stuff out. You've already sent the names and stuff up in smoke. You watched it burn. You said, I send this off in love. You know, some people have burned bridges for life. I send it off in love. And so now it's time for me to cleanse my body of all the toxins that were floating through the air that could have attached itself to me while I was burning it, right? Let me go wash all of that off, right? Have a spiritual experience, right? Spiritual, cleansing experience, because fire can be very cleansing, and so can water. Here we have, let's see what else we have going on. So yeah, coming off of a relationship with us draining, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a job that can be emotionally draining. It's time to wash all of that right on down the drain. And that's what Source is trying to help somebody to do. Just wash it all down the drain. Here we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and also the Seven of Pentacles. And so Seven of Pentacles is about recognizing that you have the power to plant new seeds for new types of friendships, family relationships, romantic relationships, right? See how this person is just kind of like lying out on the beach, just kind of like meditating on the beach. Somebody is really getting connected with their core. Somebody is saying, I'm getting reconnected to what motivates me, where I have mental clarity, energies and spaces where I feel like I can levitate. I'm reconnecting with that. That's what I'm reconnecting with. So we have the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Five of Cups, especially after coming out of lamenting over something. And so Source is saying this is your opportunity to change courses here, because the Seven of Cups is coming up twice, both in your personal and professional life. It's coming up twice. And so again, before you say, I don't trust anybody else and everybody's out here manipulating everybody and taking advantage of, Source is saying to you, start speaking healing into existence. Here we have the Three of Cups came out twice. So the Seven and Three of Cups came out twice. 7 and 3 is 10. 10 is the number of instant manifestation. So you can instantly manifest by your words, right? You all are thinkers and your energy is directed outward. Say it out of your mouth. God, I'm so grateful that I had that Kundalini experience, that snake bite. Now I'm awakened. When emotionally I feel drained or manipulated, or I feel confused, or there's no mental clarity, I can go right on back to flushing all of the confusion out, any blockages that I have in my money, in blockages in loyalty, patience. If I have any blockages whatsoever, I can flush off my root, so I can see where the cracks are in the foundation. I can receive dreams, downloads. I can receive information that I need, so I don't have to spin my wheels overthinking things before I go ahead and release it and let it go. Before I can release it and let it go. So be grateful. That's what I see. Three of Cups emphasized twice. Source is saying you are creating new foundation, new relationships. And this seven of Wands lets me know that somebody, like I said before, can defend their decision to move on from some things without coming across as defensive at all. Without coming across as defensive at all. So we have the Ace of Wands. Somebody's third eye is wide open. So your third eye is, like I said, somebody is very clear after coming out of something how manipulative some energies have been in your past. And let me just add this too. Manipulation is not a bad thing if somebody is trying to encourage you to see things at a higher frequency. They're like, saying things to you to help you see things at a higher frequency. It only hurts when it's seeing things from a lower frequency, dragging you down into a dark space emotionally, right? Emotionally. Sometimes kids need to say things to parents in a loving way to get them to see. Like sometimes people need to say things to you in a loving way, to get you to see the other side of things. To get you to see the other side of things. Let's see what else we got going on here. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Fool card, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant card, and also the Six of Pentacles. So somebody is definitely on their spiritual journey, and Source wants somebody to find some kind of a spiritual mentor. This is not religion. A spiritual mentor that's going to make sure you don't feel foolish at all, so that you can optimistically move forward, Libra, and not feel like, okay, I made a fool out of myself by over giving or over nurturing a master manipulator. And I don't want to lump everybody in the same frequency, in the same pot of thinking. Even people who were being kind and nice to me were trying to manipulate me and take advantage of me and that kind of thing. Sometimes when all this water right here, if other people are putting their toxins in your water, they're not able to control their emotions, they're easily enraged, they're bullies, all of these things, it's kind of hard to see who is who until you flush out all of that water. So that's going to be part of the healing process. But Source is saying to you, stay away from any energies that you feel are gaslighting you, running smear campaigns, because you've already heard how they're talking about it, how they have the ability, how they talk about other people. Stay away from those type of energies. Sit on your throne. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Sit on your throne and vet everything, including any negative self-talk. Vet all of that. That's what Source wants somebody to do, and to stop looking for other people's approval. One thing that this, because Source has already approved you, so you don't have to depend on somebody else for joy. You don't have to depend on their creativity. You know, if you feel like, okay, creatively they're a better creator than I am, that's not true, because the same God that resides in you resides in them. So again, you don't have to rely on somebody else for your creativity, your joy, your wide emotional range, your sexuality, your fertility, like you planting seeds. You don't have to wait for somebody else to tell you what seeds to plant. Only you know what you want to grow in your universe, right? So then we have more night energy. This is Source saying, get away from any treachery, get away from any bullying energy, get away from all of that kind of stuff. Like, get away from that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm saying for you all, Libras. This is very nice. This is very, very nice. Like I said before, there's been a lot of manipulation, but you don't want to lump everybody in the same, put everybody in the same goblet, in the same cup, like thinking everybody is a master manipulator, because you've dealt with some people who, cause you to become enraged because of their bullying, because their, insecurities for them, trying to, get your ego to raise up. Like those energies, It's just a waste. It's counterproductive to even just interact with those energies. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here, Libras. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. And my readings are for every placement in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, Venus. You all know by now if you've been tuned into my channel. And then before I talk about erotic love or romantic love, I, firmly suggest on my channel self-love, getting your lower chakras in alignment first and foremost, so that you can see things from a higher frequency. And that's what I'm seeing here in your cards. There's a lot of growth here in your cards. Like I said before, somebody's on their spiritual journey. Age doesn't equate to wisdom. Just because somebody's on their chapter 20, you could be on your chapter 1. There is no comparison. It's your universe, right? So here we have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Sun card, the Three of Cups, the Fool card again, and the Empress card. So somebody's entering into a season of abundance and prosperity. Why? Whereas you may have felt your ego tried to make somebody feel foolish before, because you're on your spiritual journey, and now that you're in your purpose, your job could have made you could have tried to bully you and cause you to make you feel like you were foolish when you were on the other side of it. When you first left your job, you could have felt like, man, I felt foolish. Like, why in the world did I give them so much of my energy? Why did I put so much into that? And it wasn't reciprocated. And it can frustrate you. I felt manipulated. I can't trust anybody. And if you go down that rabbit hole, it'll get to the point where you can't trust anybody on the planet. So what Source had to do for somebody to say, or your family, family is not this and family is not that. Source is saying, I want you on a spiritual journey so you can focus on what your job here is for me. For me, right? Remember, those people that you felt like manipulated you, they are not your God. They never were, and they never will be. So you're entering into a season of abundance and prosperity. And so for you, that abundance and prosperity could look like having kids. It can look like starting your own business. It can look like applying for higher level positions. It could just simply look like you didn't cuss somebody out today. I mean, for real, it could look like that. So whatever your growth is, Source is saying to you, stay in a posture of gratitude, because your money is in perfect alignment. In other words, whatever you're asking God for in terms of your root chakra, your stability, your security, your loyalty, like loyal friendships and loyal energies around you, your patience, your career success, your prosperity, all of that is perfectly aligned. So ask for whatever. If you want a new job, you want more money to come across your path, God send some more information across, send some energy across my path that's going to help increase my business. And thank Source in advance. Three of Cups came out twice. So somebody is definitely in line for some kind of an approval in terms of some kind of money coming across your path. There's plenty of people you can follow online on social media that they always have something inspirational to say. They always come across with some information on how you can make more money, who you can connect with. The mindset is just at a different frequency, at a higher frequency. So that's what Source wants you to communicate with and become wiser. Become wiser. Age, again, does not equate to wisdom. Somebody younger than you could be giving you some information that could literally change the whole course. That could literally change the whole course of your ancestral line. You could be the first person in your family that started a business just because you follow somebody on social media and they taught you how to start business, how to create this, how to apply for grants, how to apply for this. You may like, wow, I got all this good free information. Be grateful to Source for all of that. Here we have take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's go ahead and get ready to close it out. Let's get ready to close it out. Let's get ready to close it out. Let's get ready to close it out. Connect with your ancestors. Yep, Source wants you to connect with your ancestors. It's a pivotal point. 14 reduces to 5. 5 means it's a pivotal point in your life. It's time for you to connect with your ancestors and remember where you came from. A lot of you all have come from a lot of highly spiritually gifted people, people who are psychic, people who have the spirit of discernment. Some of you all have come from people who have, your ancestral line of seer, people who are oracles, people who are spiritual leaders. A lot of you all have come from that. And so this is where all of it is coming full circle for somebody, right? All of it is coming full circle. And so stay focused. Here we have the number 11. I am intuitive. There you go. You have a keen awareness of what is happening around you, Libra. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. So again, Source is saying step into your own light. You weren't foolish in the past. You were just in the darkness. You didn't know any better. So again, age doesn't equate to wisdom. Whenever you find out this information, and whoever you get it from, whether it's this channel, somebody you found on Instagram or Facebook or whatever the social media pages are, be grateful to Source. That is what I have for you. Here is your affirmation card, and let's go ahead and close it out. Here's your affirmation card. Let's go ahead and close it out. Let's go ahead and close it out. Here we go. Stress. There we go. I release what I can't control. I release tension in my body or what I cannot control. I release tension in my body. I relax my jaw and unclench my teeth and my fist. I allow my shoulders to be heavy. I breathe in gratitude and exhale pressure. Stress is temporary. I welcome stress-free days into my life. I am counting my blessings. Great things are happening to me because they are. That is what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.